friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Fisayo, and on this channel I share my life's experiences and journey as an international student navigating life in the United States. Today I have something to share for my younger friends, sort of like lessons that I learned growing up and advice that I would have given myself in my teenage years when I was 17, 18, 19. So if you're watching this in your years or your early 20s, this is the perfect how to level up in your early 20s. Advice that I would like to give my younger self. Some things that I wish I did better when I was younger. And I know that this will be insightful for many people who want to learn from this and see how they can advance their lives through the experiences of other people. If this interests you, definitely keep watching. Don't forget to hit like on this video and to drop a comment on which of these points resonates with you, what more things you would like to advise your younger self to. First thing for me was to find and develop opportunities to harness lifelong skills. Now, what do I mean by lifelong skills? Like soft skills like public speaking, networking, conflict resolution, time management. I would have found more opportunities to develop myself in those areas. Those things are actually very beneficial for living as an adult, navigating life as an adult. So the earlier you start beginning to practice all of those skills, the more confident you are in your ability to navigate life using those skills. Now, the second thing I'll have told you on Fisayo is that it's okay to be social and to have a balanced life. Like, it's really okay, Fisayo. It's not that serious. It's okay. I was all about work or achieving one goal or the other. In my teenage years, in my late teenage years, I was in the university at that time, and I had a particular CGPA that I really wanted to get, and I was doing everything, putting everything to get that, and I was not really focused on social interactions as much. I had friends, but just a small close circle of friends. And going into the work scene as well, I also started doing a business, and I was just focused on hitting my goals and doing everything without actually considering the social aspect of life. Now, as I've matured and as I've grown older, I find that relationships, friendships are the bedrock of life. After all is said and done in life, it's your family and your friends that you have to turn to. Those are the shoulders that you really have to lean upon. So top advice for me is still be social regardless of what you're doing. Make sure that your life is balanced. Now, number 3, document your journey, your learnings, your victories, your testimonies, your challenges. Document them, like actually write them down. I wish I did write more in my younger years, and I'm now just developing the habit of documenting things. It's very important for you to be able to see where you're coming from and see the level of growth that you have attained over a period of time. Document everything that sticks out to you. So if you read a book and you find something very interesting, actually write it down. Like if you speak to somebody, a wise person or a thought leader, a mentor, and they say something that actually strikes a chord within you, don't just take it in your head. Actually put it on paper and date it, and write it that on this day I spoke to this person and they said this, and this is my learning from that. Document so many things that you find that are important, that strike a chord within you anytime you read them, from either books, magazines, cases, articles, just journeying through life. If you had a vision, you saw something, you dreamt about something, actually write it down. Now, my fourth point is be more confident, speak up. I wish I was a lot more confident in my younger years. I wish I practiced speaking publicly earlier on. I would have been more comfortable with speaking publicly than I am right now. Although it's never too late to start trying, but if you're in your teenage years, your early 20s right now, start picking up those opportunities to speak publicly. Start from your classes, start participating in class, start talking in your team meetings, start reading books that will help you with your diction and your grammar. Start practicing in front of the mirror, you know, just start gesticulating and start listening to people that you admire, the way they speak. Start consciously listening to them and start trying to speak after them. You don't necessarily have to speak like someone, but from constantly hearing people and speaking to yourself, maybe in front of the mirror, you will develop your own style of speech and you'll be very confident when you're speaking publicly. Now this brings me to my fifth point, which is stop worrying about what people think of you. Like, Fisayo, why were you so bothered about the things that other people were thinking about you? Like, they weren't even thinking about you. Like, they didn't even care. Like, they were living their own lives. So why were you so concerned about what people would say? Anyways, as a young teenager, as someone in your early 20s, quit worrying or thinking about what people have to say about you. Like, it's their business. You are living your life, you are doing the things that make you happy, you are creating, you are living out your passions and your purpose, you're using your talents and your giftings to bless people, to impact humanity. So stop bothering about what other people are thinking about you and just keep doing your thing, okay? My next point is cultivating friendships and deepening my connections. Like I said earlier, I had a small circle of friends, and one thing I wish I did that I'm currently doing better now is to find opportunities to deepen my connections with my friend and also expand my network. Relationships are at the bedrock of life. Make sure that you are deepening your connections with people. Make sure that your friendships are not just shallow. Make sure you have people in your life that you can actually speak to, connect with on a deeper level, and get advice from. Next point, invest more. Like, what does 17-year-old me know about investment? Maybe not too much, because my dad was a stockbroker, so I knew he used to buy shares, but I wasn't doing so much in terms of investments, which is something that I'm actively doing right now. So younger self, young male or female watching this video right now, you need to start saving and investing your money. Whatever money it is you're making, start looking for opportunities to save and to invest it. Start getting financially literate, start getting financial information from people around you, and start exploring the best possible options that work with your current situation. Now the next point is, don't just seek for mentors. You can always have passive mentors. Now, one thing that I did when I was much younger was always, you know, looking at people online on social media. For instance, Instagram, I see somebody that I really like and admire, and I'll reach out to them, oh please can you be my mentor, please can you be my mentor, and many times these people do not respond. Now flipping the switch and going 10 years down the line, and I can say that that was not really a right move, because right now I have so many people in my DMs asking me to be their mentor, to mentor them, and I'm like, how many people can I possibly, you know, handhold one-on-one? I can't do that to people. But when people say they want mentorship, they actually need guidance and advice. But many of those people that you are looking at as thought leaders, as mentors, either on LinkedIn or Instagram or YouTube, they are creating stuff. They are actually sharing their knowledge through the things that they create. From that, you can actually be a passive mentor from watching their videos, from reading their blogs, from reading the things that they write. You are actually receiving mentorship. So don't just obsess about the idea of having someone in your life as a mentor, but always seek to identify people that you can connect with virtually and you can learn from them. Now my next point is, enjoy the journey. Do not just be focused on the destination. Smell the roses, Fisayo, as you go along the path. I was always, you know, rushing from one goal to the other, trying to hit one thing or the other, and right now I'm like, what was all that rush for? Smell the roses. Keep enjoying the journey. As far as you are doing work, you are being productive, but take time to also appreciate yourself. When you do well, reward yourself, right? Buy yourself gifts and just enjoy. When the challenges come, just enjoy and stand strong and keep going. Now, my final point, which is the most important point and the most important lesson that I would tell my younger self, and I'm also telling you, is that your mind is powerful. If you can conceive it, you can achieve it. Whatever it is in your mind that you see that's a goal, or you have a desire or a vision, as far as you have dreamt it, you can actually bring it to pass. You have the wisdom, you have the grit, you have the skill to make it happen. Just keep surrounding yourself with positive thoughts, with positive people, with positive examples, right? Get exposed, start looking online, start checking for people who are doing the things that you want to do. Start following them in their tracks. Start feeding your mind with so much positivity. Quit negative thinking, negative people, negative vibes. Just be far away from those. I hope you enjoyed listening to this. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Let me see in the comment section what points resonated the most to you. Let me know what things you have taken from this video that you're going to run with, that you are actively going to be doing right now. If there are any lessons that you would also want to give to your younger self that I didn't mention, please write it in the comments. I'm sure our viewers will want to read more from people that are commenting, so write it in the comments. Thank you so much for watching my video again. Do not forget to subscribe if you're new here, and see you in my next video. Bye.